Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready,
and we are underway from FedEx Field. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action now. Ryan. And incomplete to open things up.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards that time for number 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 44, Ryan looking deep downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, Heineke.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
2nd and 10. A run here for J.D. McKissick.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now this throw caught left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Patterson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Looking there for picks, but intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. There he goes, left side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Patterson on the carry. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Patterson. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson. 32 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. Now it's the backup Fitzpatrick. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Fitzpatrick to McLaurin there. First down, Washington.
Fitzpatrick on first down.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Regular. Hey, 5-0. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch twist. Hey, watch that. Regular.
On 2nd and 12, Fitzpatrick. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Regular. Undercross. Mike 5-4.
Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Joey Slide for the field goal. A 66-yard attempt.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He's got a man. It's Tajay Sharp. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Flush to his right.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return will stop right around the 25.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Off the play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick.
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington.
But he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point by Sly is up and good,
and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. And he finds McLaurin. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case,
Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it out.
The 20, 10, 5, and he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's Ryan. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need it.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd and 1, Fitzpatrick. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick now. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because they'll make some adjustments.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Ryan to throw. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You've learned how to play it the Madden way.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Fitzpatrick's throw complete there to Thomas. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Taken in at the 11. And he coughed it up! And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
Coup for the extra point.
And the lead is down to 2.
Makes this Washington 30. Falcons 21.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
He gets it to Thomas. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Fitzpatrick to his tight end Thomas for the Washington first.
Again, it's Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked.
Grady Jarrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
To throw, Fitzpatrick. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Fitzpatrick complete there to Gibson.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Fitzpatrick. Being chased out left. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing here, Fitzpatrick. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
They'll run with Gibson.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Joey Slye for the field goal. About 26-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's Ryan.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Ryan. That's complete to Sharp. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
One last shot for Ryan. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but